Peace, perfect peace. It is the common pursuit of everybody. Everybody wants more peace, more happiness, more joy, all of those positive things. And I think that's healthy. I don't think there's a thing wrong with wanting more peace in your life. It is a common desire. It is a good desire. And I think you should go look for that peace. The thing we have to understand, though, is that if you want lasting peace, there is no magic. Yes, there are things out there that will temporarily make you forget some of your problems and feel better for a few moments. There are drugs and drinks that will do that to you, but they never ever bring lasting peace. Someone said once you don't drown your problems with alcohol, you simply teach them how to swim. And that's not what we want to do. We want to get beyond our problems and really enjoy a lasting, deep inner peace. And that takes work. That takes things like Romans 12, 1 and 2, where in verse 2 he talks about being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Having that lasting, deep peace requires a whole new way of thinking. The way that most of us learn in the world, growing up in modern America, is not going to lead to that deep, lasting peace. It just simply isn't out there in the world. Look, if it was out there in the world, wouldn't America be a wonderful, peaceful place already? But it's not in recreation entertainment. It's not in more and more money. I mean, look at the people who have money. I mean, we're the top 10% of the world's wealth, easy. And yet look at the turmoil and the hate and the rage and just the turbulence that we have here in America. Obviously, all of those external, let's call them material factors, are not the way to peace. There has to be something else. And there is something else, but it's not the answer everybody wants. And that's where we get into a little bit of a dilemma. Isaiah 26:3 talks about God keeping people in perfect peace if their mind is stayed on Him, and if they trust Him. And that means we do it on God's terms. We don't get to negotiate with God and tell Him how He will deliver peace to us. He is the Creator. We are the created, and we conform to His way of doing it. It's very much kind of like a parent and child. Parent runs the home, and the parent decides how that home will be run. I will have to admit, though, that in too many cases in America, the children are telling the parents how to run the home. And then I would say, look at America. Not working out too good, is it? We need adults to be adults and children to be children and people to know their place. And the same thing holds with us. We need to understand that God is our Heavenly Father. We are His offspring. And we need to learn to do what He said to do. And if we will get in Him, have our mind stayed on Him, trust Him, then we can have that perfect peace. And it will be a peace that is long-term and lasting. Now, probably ought to qualify that a little bit. When we talk about peace, we are not saying no problems. For example, it's appointed unto man once to die. When you get the absolute perfect peace as far as a human being can carry it, it's still appointed unto man once to die. You're going to die, your loved ones are going to die, your friends are going to die, and there are going to be times of mourning and weeping, and we will weep with those who weep in those times. Peace does not mean the absence of problems. Peace means a mental stability that has confidence to navigate those problems because we trust in God. And so that little clarification I hope helps. So we get back to Romans 12, 1 and 2. You can think the way the world thinks, and you can do it the secular way, or you can try it God's way. Now, most people are not going to try it God's way because they're looking for a shortcut, and they just know there's a shortcut out there somewhere. And the secular way does offer moments of happiness and joy and peace from time to time. And I think what happens is that Satan just baits people along with those, and they think, aha, I've discovered a shortcut. I'm smarter than God. I found a way to get what I want without having to do it God's way. Problem is, it's always very, very temporary. It's not long lasting. And when they pillow their head at night in that secret place of their heart, yeah, they know something's missing. They know it. They just are afraid to address it. If you want lasting, perfect peace, then God is the source. Put your comments below, and as always, have a great day.